Welcome back to BRMC's Healthy Connections. And Regina, I know that you've got a lot going on at the Peitz Cancer Support House in the month of March.
We do. March is very busy.
You brought some information for us to share today on the Cancer Support Women's Retreat. Talk to us about that.
That is a fabulous weekend. This will actually be our 9th annual retreat.
That doesn't seem possible.
Oh, I know it doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't. But it is 9 years that we've been planning a weekend getaway for our lady cancer survivors in the area.
Wonderful.
And this is really a chance, whether you're newly diagnosed or whether you're a long-term survivor. We'd like to get a group of at least 24 to 30 ladies together and take you away to the Fisherman's Lodge in Cotter, is where we'll be hosting this year. Fun. Yeah, we've been there the last 3 or 4 years, and they've got an excellent layout.
They take real good care of you.
They do. They do. It's a wonderful facility, beautiful. We're able to seclude ourselves away from the world without interruption, which is rare these days. Yeah. But we'll start out Friday night, and we've got activities planned all the way through Sunday.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, when in March are you going to be doing this?
The retreat will be March 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Okay, so that's
it's a Friday afternoon through Sunday morning. And so you need to mark that time off in your schedule now and be sure that you're available.
Registered.
Yes, and I have a limited number of beds, so you need to reserve your bed now at the Peitz Cancer Support House. Stop by or give me a call before March 2nd. Or when we fill up. And I think right now I have 7 open beds.
Oh my goodness, it is already filling up.
It is filling up.
Yeah, people understand how beneficial this is to their spirit.
Yes, it's definitely, we've had wonderful comments every year at the close of our retreat, and we have several, some that come back year after year. The activities that we plan are, of course, very relaxed. You can wear your PJs all weekend if you want. We're
it's
just
a
group
sweats and sneakers weekend. Sounds good to me.
It's just a group of ladies that have all been through cancer. It could be any type of cancer. It doesn't have to just be breast cancer. It can be, ovarian, cervical. It could be lung, colon, skin.
Any kind.
Any kind of cancer. But you'll be surrounded by a group of ladies that have been through that. They have experienced the feelings that you are going through. And we can draw on one another's strength and encouragement throughout that weekend.
That's wonderful. And I had the pleasure just the other day at a civic organization meeting of running into your keynote speaker, Nancy Lee.
Nancy Lee is going to be doing our keynote address Friday night. She's going to kick off our weekend and set the tone for the weekend.
She is the most wonderful, upbeat, positive person that you could possibly spend time with.
Oh, absolutely.
What a wonderful choice. What a wonderful gift that you're giving to those that attend.
Oh, well, we're just very, very thankful that we were able to book her for this event, and that she's so gracious to accept that. She's going to be talking to us about the process of change. As we know, the diagnosis of cancer is a major change to your life. And so she's going to be talking to us about that, not only for those that are currently going through treatment, but also in retrospect for those that have already been through this process. And she's going to share with us some encouragement from other women that have overcome difficulties in their life. And hopefully we'll all be able to take something away from that helps us to embrace change in the future.
And I'm sure that you will. I've heard Nancy speak at several different affairs and events, and she is so articulate. She is so passionate about when she speaks, and just puts it in a level that everyone can relate to, understand completely, and embrace.
Yes, definitely so. So she's going to kick us off, and that'll be actually a around the kitchen table discussion.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, we're going to have a big table.
I was going to say, are you going to be eating while you're at that table?
we will after.
Okay.
After. Nancy will speak to us, and then we will have some get-to-know each other time, and then we're going to have dinner, and our dinners are going to be, all of our food actually is going to be catered by El Chico's.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
And so we will be having turtle cheesecake Friday night, so for no other reason but to hear Nancy and have the cheesecake, you need to come to the retreat.
And I'm going to put a plug in for El Chico because they take care of our Lions Club and for food when we meet, and they do a marvelous job, and it's always an incredible menu. It's not just Mexican,
right? And in fact, on our weekend we haven't ordered any Mexican food for that. Of course, we've tried to be very open to those that might have some dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
But they have put together a wonderful menu for us, and I can't wait. It's going to be very, very good. They do a great job of bringing the food out and serving us and taking care of us during that weekend.
What a wonderful, relaxed weekend to discuss a very serious issue.
It is. It's very encouraging and to talk and find out each other's stories. And that's really leads into our next planned event of the evening. Every year we do a bonfire.
You may need one this year if this weather that we've not had winter yet, if it keeps
coming in. Well, we do have some contingencies.
Oh, okay.
If we're not able to go outside to their fire pit and have a bonfire outside, which we've been able to do for the past 3 years.
Good.
So, it has ended up working out that weekend God has blessed us with wonderful weather for it.
End of March could be anything, or middle of March could be anything.
It could be.
Yeah.
So, but if not, then we'll have an indoor bonfire. And I've got some little tricks up my sleeve as to how we will recreate that so that it's safe. Not only for us, but also for the Fisherman's Lodge. So when they hear me say that, the indoor bonfire. But really the purpose of that is a going around and introducing yourself and talking and sharing what you want to share out of your cancer story. And I have to say that I've got a couple of people involved in this retreat that they've been for, this will be my 5th year. And I've heard something different out of their story each time. And, so it is a very encouraging and uplifting, and you think, oh, well, how, the same over and over. I've got about 3 people that have come each year that I've been there, and in fact, they end up helping with me with various parts of the retreat, and it's amazing what you learn and what you can connect with.
Well, and I'm sure that it brings up something, as you said, it's not repetitive. It brings up something new. Because I'm sure that you go back to. I'm sure those are feelings that you never lose when you are. I mean, that you and I have talked before about. I cannot imagine what someone feels like because I've not been in that position.
Exactly.
When the doctor says you have cancer.
Right.
I mean, I don't know that I'd hear anything else that was said after that.
Exactly.
So,
and mine is all secondhand knowledge too. I don't know what that is either. I know how you feel when your dad's been diagnosed with cancer. That caregiver side of it, I've been in those shoes. I know what it feels like when, as a granddaughter, to say that your grandmother has been diagnosed with cancer. But for me, myself, I don't know. And that's also been another little trick with the retreat, because we have shared a little bit of that. I've shared some of my feelings that in losing my father to lung cancer. And it's helped some of the survivors see what a caregiver thinks during that process. So
which is
it's
really
very
important
for
their spouse,
for everybody,
for our family members.
Yes, very much so. So we do a little bit of that, and of course then we'll go back inside if we've been outside, and warm up, and we play games into the wee hours of the night. We just have a good time, and it's all very
Regina's
relaxed.
Not in the least bit competitive on game playing.
We play a really great game called Left, Right, Center, and I'm very hilarious of trying to remember which one is my left and my right. I'm challenged in that way, believe it or not. I don't want my right hand to go to my left or something. You have to pass these things around, and it's quite comical.
I bet it is. Don't go away. We need to take a short break. We will be right back. We've got more to share with you about the Cancer Support Women's Retreat coming up in March. Be right back.